welcome back to another polygel nail design set, and happy holidays to you guys. Hope everyone is enjoying their holidays. But let me tell y'all, these nails got on every bit of my nerves. Like the last little bit of patience I had, these nails was just weighing it thin. But was they worth it? Definitely not. But I still do think they came out pretty cute. It was just a pain to get here. So I already did my prep, which pretty much consists of pushing them cuticles back, filing, washing my hands with dish soap, applying my forms, and then going in with my peel off base coat. I do believe I used the Macart peel off base coat. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, and so this polygel is from iGel Beauty. If you guys been watching my videos or following me, you know that iGel Beauty is definitely in my tops when it comes to polygel. I personally prefer to use polygels that I love or that I'm familiar with on my nail bed because it's easier to work with or easier for me to accomplish a set if it's a polygel that I like on my nail bed. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those cuticles nice and clean. Not a whole lot to it. I am still using the same brush that I've been using. Nothing new. After I get those cuticle area nice and tight, then I'm just going to drag down that remainder of the polygel. Okay, so what I took this here is a dotting tool, one of the smaller ones I have, and I just kind of pushed it back to create like dips or drips. So what I was trying to accomplish here was, or the idea was for me to do like a purple snow in a sense. So purple snow with drips and then have like little snowflakes coming from it. But when I say this set got on my nerves, you guys will see that in a minute. But it just was not going too well. So after I did that, I went ahead and cured it. Now this polygel, I got it from Amazon. Only got one kit from them. This purple here is very, very pretty. It's like a deep purple and it have glitter in it. It's very pretty. This is my first time even using this kit and this tube of polygel. Now the thing is, again, it was very pretty and everything like that, but this polygel was a bit on the runnier side. It wasn't too bad when it came to the stickiness, but it was just runny, and it was like no matter where I pushed it, it just did not do what I needed to do. You can see here, like it was just sticking to that dotting tool, and so I did wind up having to change it multiple times. When I tell y'all this one finger took me an hour and a half, it took me an hour and a half. So, alright, after I came up with this little design, it just wasn't working, so it went to that, then it went to that, and then I changed it to this, and at this point I was like, hell with it, let me just try another polygel and maybe I'll have better results. So I went in with this one from Landfo, came up with that, and then wound up changing to this, and this is pretty much what I settled on. So with that, let me explain this whole hour and a half. So not only was I struggling with the design, for some reason my creativity just was not flowing. On top of, I was having some car problems during the time of this set. And at that time, while doing this one finger, the tow truck guy wound up getting here. And so I had to stop, go outside, explain to him what was going on with my vehicle, and then, give him the keys or whatnot. Which is weird because what happened was, if you guys are interested to know. So on my day, I have a Volkswagen. I have a 22 Volkswagen Tiguan. And on the dash, it was saying no oil or low oil or something along that lines. And so I told my husband just grab some oil, dump a little bit in there. Because I think we was going to the movies or something that day. And did so. And next thing I know, like it just started smoking really, really bad from the tailpipe. And so me going on Google was like, oh man, my engine is blown. I don't know. I think we screwed up with this oil. My engine is blown. And so that was that problem I was dealing with while trying to do this nails. And so not only was I like kind of taken away there, but dealing with the car. I just had a lot going on for this set. But all right, so let's get back into it. So now I'm just going to take these purple snowflakes. I did get these snowflakes from Amazon, I believe. About 2 or 3 years ago. I had these for quite a long time. But honestly, no matter wherever you buy nail products from or nail accessories, they are bound to have snowflakes and butterflies. Like, I haven't came across a site yet that didn't constantly show me butterflies and snowflakes. But all right, so you can get them from anywhere. But with the purple ones, it was just too much. So I decided to add a few white ones, which did help big time. It kind of broke up some of that purple because it was like too much purple and it was clashing, and it was hard to actually see the purple snowflakes, and so the white ones did help out. But all I'm doing is just putting them on there where I feel as though they would look good at, and kind of keeping them kind of tight, but I did not want them to overlap. After applying those on there, giving it a once over, make sure I was liking it, I went ahead and cured it. Okay, so for this middle finger, which is the same design as the ring finger, and so while that's kind of playing out, I want to kind of talk about a few things. So someone had asked me in my comment section, well, I don't even think it was a question. They had said in the comment section, I was told that you're not supposed to use more than 4 polygel maximum on a set. And my response was, maybe I'm reading it wrong or I'm not understanding exactly what you're saying. But you can use as many polygels as you would like. Don't allow someone else's rule to stop you from doing or what you want to do on your sets. Something along that line. Her response to me was, you're no expert, or you're not the only nail expert, and some other little things of that nature. And so let me say this, I am no expert at all. Like, I have never been to school for nails. I don't have any degrees. I have never took any classes or no one-on-ones or any of that. Like, I am self-taught, University of YouTube. Like, I'm no expert at all. But with that being said, never let nobody else rules stop you. Like, you use whatever you want to use on your nails. Like, your nails should represent you. And so just always do you, and I said this before and I will continue to say it, do your nails the way you want to do your nails. Do your nails for you. If you want to put 30 polygel colors on it, put them 30 polygel colors on there. But that was that. And then something else. So I was asked if the higher the wattage the lamp, do I feel more burning sensation on my fingers or on my nail bed? And so, no, I don't feel burning, period. Like, back in the beginning, I did get some burning. And I think that was due to me overfiling my natural nail. Because now, for you guys who watch my videos, I don't file my natural nail. I only push the cuticle back and then file up underneath of it, or file that new growth. I don't file my nail plate. So I don't experience burning at all. But the question was about the difference in wattage. So with that being said, if you have or for me, if I have a 43 watt lamp versus a 180 watt lamp, I do not feel a difference in burning or heat. And so, but that was my response. So my question to you guys, do you feel more burning based upon the wattage? Because when I answer questions, I only answer them based off of my experience. And so if you guys do, let me know, because I'm curious to know. But okay, so that was that with the nail lamp, and that was that. And I think that was pretty much it. So I have some other stuff. Like, people ask me questions all the time, and I do try to answer everybody's question based on my own personal experience, not based upon somebody else's experience, so if that makes sense. So the answers I'm giving you are just something that I had went through. Oh, something else. And so someone had asked me before where I got some nail charms or something from. So I sent her the link, and she was real thankful. And we kind of got the conversation from there, whatnot. But let me say this. So, because she was saying how she had asked someone else before where they got something, and they didn't respond. And so, if you guys ask me where I get something from, if I could find that link, I'm going to give it to you. Or, I'm going to definitely tell you where I got it from. Like, I'm no gatekeeper. And I feel like me sharing a link with you or telling you where I got something is not going to stop what I have going on. And so I just never liked that. I never really understood or liked why, or never liked or understood why if you ask another nail tech something, they don't want to answer or don't want to share. And that's just ridiculous to me. So if you guys ask me where I get something from, best believe I'm telling you where I got it from. But all right, now that all of that is done, we're just going to go in with this clear. Again, I spoke on this clear many a times before. I absolutely love it. Let me say this isn't my favorite clear though. So listen, my favorite all-time clear is iGel Beauty's clear. And that's only because I like the way the texture of it. I like how it spreads. I like how soft it is. I love that about their polygel. Only thing is, it's not clear. It give you that yellow tint to it, and I hate that about it. And so, if this company and iGel Beauty their clears can have a baby, I feel like that would be the perfect clear. But yeah. So right now, this is my favorite at the moment, I guess, because it is super clear. But texture wise, it's not my favorite. But I love this clear because it is so crystal clear. I feel like you can see every detail, every grain of everything, or every bit of sparkle or glitter. And so that is why I just continue to use this clear, and I bought some more. But I love this one because it is so clear. Not because of the texture, but just because it's so crystal clear. Okay, so all I'm pretty much doing here is just clear capping. I clear capped it, cured it. Okay, so for the pointer and the pinky, it was just the same, pretty much the same design, just without the snowflakes. All right, so here I'm trying to remove these forms. I was just having a hard time getting these forms off, and that's another reason. If I never said it before, I don't really like to clear cap. I don't really like to have to use clears because I can't quite see it, and so just trying to get these forms off was a struggle. Like you can see here, it was just hard. And so I did wind up having to grab my tweezers, and which will come up in a second. Like one side was coming off, but then it was stuck on the front, and then it was stuck on the other side. It was just really hard for me to get it off. But and another thing why I don't like to use clears, if I don't have to, I won't. Like I don't like to ombre and really not clear cap, but I don't like to ombre and encapsulate because it sucks. The clear, trying to get it off, sucks. On top of, when I scoped it, the nail just comes out 3 times thicker than it needs to be because I'm just trying to make sure I got enough clear. But after getting them off, the only two that just wasn't fully cured was the pinky and the pointer. And honestly, I think it's just because it didn't get to cure as long as the other 2 nails. Somebody else had asked me about that, and so yes, my nails are not. A lot of times they do not be cured on the underside. But regardless of which your wattage is, just make sure you cure it as many times as you feel fit. Here, I'm just cleaning my brush. I don't use acetone or brush cleaner or anything like that. I just like to take that last little bit of alcohol that's in that cap and just kind of wipe it on there. So the little bit that's in there is still kind of sticky, and that helps to keep my brushes in shape. And then when I go to do my next set, I'll dip it in clean alcohol to remove all of the sticky layers, or the stickiness from out of the brush, if that makes sense. But here, we're just going to wipe off those sticky layers from the top and from the underside. Not a whole lot. Just make sure you get it all off. I said it before. It will make your bits in your hand file real gunky and hard to use or wear down faster when the polygel is stuck in it. But after cleaning them off, here they are. When I tell you these things were so daggone thick, like these was the thickest nails I feel like I had in months. Like they was just thick and heavy. And so I did already file with my 2-time coarse bit, which is the orange one. And before getting to this point, I literally was about to take these things off on 2 different occasions. But by the time I got here, it was like, okay, this is doable. I could kind of work with it. Because I actually did the application one day and I had to file another day because it was just too much. But here I just wanted to show you guys how for this set, I had to get off some of that hangage because they was just looking really wide at the end. And so I just took a 2-time fine bit and turned my hand upside down like such and kind of filed off the hangage, shall I say, or the parts that the end of the nail pretty much. I was just kind of raising it up, and that helped to take away the width or the wideness that was at the bottom. And then I take that same bit and kind of file the sides. Now, I'm not good at shaping with an e-file, but because they were so thick, these little tips and techniques helped me out a whole lot. It saved me a lot when it came down to having a hand file. But I did that on all of the nails. And then, of course, I'm going to go in with my favorite green hand file. I actually need to order some more, because I think I only got like one left. But I'm just going to go in and clean up that shape. When I do get down to my final shaping, I like to file the nail up and down instead of back and forth or side to side. But I did that on all of the nails and then cleaned up the tip, made the nail look as square as I can get it. Like, I prefer a long square nail, and so I tried to do that. Alright, this is how they looked. This was the before, and again, this is how they was looking. So I had to put a lot of work into them things. But now we're just going to go in with that Vanillisa top coat. My favorite. I always use this one. But my question to you guys, if you have a favorite top coat that you just feel like is better than the rest, let me know. I am down to my last little bit in this bottle. And so I am willing to give another brand a try before I open up my new bottle. But I just went ahead and top coat, wiped off that extra. And then I'm going to take this. Okay, so this is like a flower or something. I don't know. But I ordered some snowflakes from AliExpress that I wanted to use for this set. And I did not get it. Now, I've been ordering stuff from AliExpress for about 3 years now, going into 4. And so usually I receive, they have this little thing where it's a 12-day delivery. And so for the most part, I've been receiving everything within 12 days, some of them in 10 days. Like, I've been receiving everything fairly quick. But I had ordered some snowflakes to go with this set, and I didn't receive it. Now, I know it's not failure on AliExpress part. I do think just something happened with the postal worker, which I'm not even mad at, because it's the holidays and they are overworked trying to deliver everybody's mail packages and cards and stuff. So I'm not upset that I didn't get it. AliExpress did refund me the money, but I did have some snowflakes that I really, really wanted to use for this set. But whatever. All I'm doing at this point is just adding some purple smaller rhinestones and then clean off the side. I did add chain to it. All right, so let's do it again. So, all right, I'm just going to add that top coat on that nail again. And then wipe off the little extra. Oh, no, I did a snowflake on this one. I'm sorry, a snowman on this one. So for you guys who've been with me for a while, I did a snowman before on a set like 3 years ago, and I just felt like it was a good time to do it again. So I took a big white half pearl and then took the next size and the next size until I got to 3 of them, put them on the nail. So that is the body of my snowman. And then I have these tiny rectangle, I guess rhinestones, and I took 2 of them and put them sideways over top of the last pearl. I'm pretty much trying to make a snowman hat. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it in these photos, but at the end of the video, it's a still photo and you might can see it better. But I was just trying to make a little snowman. Again, I had did it before and I felt like he came out so cute. It's just the set I did it on before was shorter, and so I wanted to do it again, and I just thought it was cute. And then another one of these, which I do believe I got these from AliExpress at some point. Now this one did have a dangle charm on it that I wound up taking off. But these was like the closest things I had to snowflakes. But just put them on there however you feel fit. Make your nail how you want it to look. And just kind of, go with your creativity. Go with your flow. So after putting those on there, making sure everybody or everything is positioned well, wipe off the extra and gave that a cure. For the pointer finger, I have these little cross. I got these from AliExpress also. These was really, really pretty though. Really, really pretty. They was like really sparkly. They was just so small. And then I have some silver chain here that I just kind of wrapped it on that nail. And then took those little purple rhinestones again and just added it to the top, which I did the same thing for. Oh, and then I added a few more just randomly on the nail just to kind of give that bottom a little bit more of a darker purple. I did the same thing on the pointer and the pinker. Now, these little snowflakes got from AliExpress. Everything comes from AliExpress. But they are 5D snowflakes. I love that the backing on that is clear because I'm able to put it up against the nail and get an idea of how it will look on the nail without having to take it off, put it on the nail, not liking it, and then putting it back. So I think if you guys are listening, companies, put the little stickers and stuff on clear backings. They really, really help. But I'm just putting a little snowflake in that little hole there, and then boom. Here are the final sets. Again, a pain in the ass, but they came out cute. But thank you guys so much for taking out the time to watch my videos. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.